Hi everybody, it's Heather with Senior Service Industry Nights of Florida, and I'm coming to you from Dr. Barbecue, downtown St. Petersburg, going to be the site of our first ever St. Pete Senior Service Industry Night on Wednesday, September 18th from 4:30 to 6:30. Can you taste it already?
Yum.
I know, right? The air tastes delicious here, by the way. And I'm sitting with one of my great sponsors here. I've already bonded with this guy immediately. Great personality, Steve Halstead, and he's with Oasis Senior Advisors.
Yes, thank you so much.
I am so glad to have you on board as one of our sponsors.
We're happy to be one.
It's going to be an exciting night, I think,
I
right?
think so, and this place is fantastic.
It really is.
The best kept secret.
I think so, and I think Dr. Barbecue is said to join us for the evening as well. He's going to drop in, and I have procured a couple of his autographed cookbooks that we will be giving away the night of the event as
Fantastic.
well. So it's going to be a
Good.
great time. So listen, tell me a little bit about Oasis, because I know that you do senior placement, but I've
Yes.
never heard of the company.
Okay.
So kind of give me some background about you and,
Awesome.
and Oasis and all that good stuff.
Well, Oasis Senior Advisors is 5 years old this year.
Okay.
So fairly new, right? But we are a Florida-based company. We're based out of Bonita Springs, so right here in our backyard.
Okay.
And we've been making some movement, man. We won the Grow Florida Award last year
Really?
for local companies to watch.
Okay.
And so coming into this at such a late game, I mean, there's been other agencies around that do what we do for many, many years, but here in Pinellas County, there's so much opportunity, and our business model, I just don't think you can beat it. So, we really focus on the families. We're a free service. It doesn't cost the family anything, and we help them through a time in their life that's very difficult.
Well, and I think as people in the industry, we oftentimes, I don't want to say get complacent or slighted, but we don't realize what it's like for somebody outside the industry when a crisis hits with their family member, whether it's memory care or whatever, and suddenly a social worker is giving you that, phone call that says, Mom and Dad can't return home safely.
right.
You got sometimes 24, 48 hours to find a place.
And
Where
they
would
help
you
you
start,
as much as they can.
Right, but they're overworked and
overworked.
inundated as well. So
It's
to
true.
have some service that could come in and and let's be honest, the choices just keep increasing,
Right.
For somebody to be able to direct you and get to know your loved ones so
Right.
that they can make the right decisions, it's crucial.
And we really become part of the family, which I love about that. It's very personable. Typically, the first person, when they contact me, we're talking on the phone.
Right.
But I'm local, so sometimes, I'm talking to an adult child or even a sibling, and they live out of state, and their loved one lives here. So I don't even meet them necessarily right away, but you have to build that relationship.
You're the boots on the ground
The
for
boots
them.
on the ground for
Yeah.
them. And so sometimes we do, work with a family member that's out of town, and we're boots on the ground here. So that's important. And, we're in the communities, we know the communities, we have relationships. We're also working with people in the community like elder lawyers and skilled nursing facilities. We're also working with realtors. I mean, all these things are connected, although people don't think of it being connected. But if someone says to me, not only do we need to get mom or dad into an assisted living, but we've got the house to sell and money to appropriate. So, we can help link them with people that we work with in the community so that it takes them from all the time from having to do the research themselves.
Well, and you just brought up an important point, why it's so important for people to attend networking groups and meet people, because I know some people are opposed, not comfortable with that kind of environment, maybe not an extrovert or whatever, but it's really important to grow those referral sources so that you know the people that you
Absolutely.
can pull into play, because oftentimes these situations call for multiple players. It's a village, right? To help
that's
these
exactly
folks.
right. I always say it takes a village, and we're all part of the village. We
Right.
live in the village, so you need to know who else is in the village.
Exactly.
Right? So it's important that because hospitals, funeral homes, senior centers, we work with all those people because there are resources out there that people say, I don't know where to go.
Right. Well, and I think if you're an adult child and you're out of state, you don't. Like, where do you start?
And most people have not planned for this. It tends
Unfortunately,
to be
it's true.
that crisis call where
Yeah.
mom fell,
Right.
in most cases, or whatever happened, and she can't go home. What do we do? And so we really try to, I went through this with my parents. I've went through this with my husband's parents. So, we've been there, and
Right.
we know how much work it is. So it could be, what do we need right now? Do we need a home health care person right now? And we're working toward the goal. I mean, the whole idea is taking that puzzle and putting it together piece by
Absolutely.
piece.
Absolutely. Well, I like to always end these videos by finding a little personal information about the person behind
Okay.
the company, right? So,
Yay.
what can you tell us? I mean, is there anything that we might find interesting about you that we wouldn't readily know up front, or like hobbies or anything
Absolutely.
like that?
Yeah, well, I used to be a teacher.
Okay.
I taught some theater. I also mostly worked with kids with disabilities. And so I was used to working with kids and their families. I'm still working with kids and their families.
Right.
I'm still very involved in local theater, very involved in the community. You know, just fingers in everything. It's about community. It's about wherever you live, you give back to your community in your job, but you also give back personally.
I think that's important.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta love where you live.
All right. I love having you on this team.
Thank you so much.
Now I know. Now I know why that
Come
you were the
see
added
us.
piece of the puzzle, right?
We're
Yeah. So
gonna
come see us. We're gonna have some great food by catered by Dr. Barbecue. Just showed Steve where we're gonna be outside. We're gonna have our own private patio outdoors.
Gorgeous.
Fabulous view, guys. It's got that St. Pete vibe, and we can't wait for you to join us then. So, Steve, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Bye.
Bye.